The Half Dome hike in Yosemite National Park in California is highly sought after. Early June 2025, my brother-in-law and I set out on an epic adventure to hike Half Dome. Unfortunately, we didn't win the preseason lottery to go to the top of the dome. They only allow 300 people per day, 225 of which are day hikers like us, and the remaining 75 are for backpackers. For the days we were planning in Yosemite, we only had a 12 to 15% chance of winning the lottery. If you don't have a permit, you can only hike to the base of the subdome, where a ranger checks for permits and hands out fines if you're on your way down and don't have the proper clearance. Our family vacation was already planned, but with no permit in hand, we would have to settle for other hikes in the park. Therefore, we didn't do any training. Much to our surprise, we ended up winning a daily lottery for the first day we would be in the park. Daily lotteries are applied for 2 days in advance, so we still ended up with no training. Not knowing what the hike was really going to be like, we erred on the side of caution and gave ourselves plenty of time for the hike, which for some people can take all day. We woke up at 3:30 a.m. to drive the 1.5 hours from our VRBO to the trailhead. Unless you stay right in the park, be ready to do a lot of winding driving. We're going there. It's only 6 miles away. We set off in the dark at 5 a.m. Fairly quickly there is a split where you need to choose between the Mist Trail or the John Muir Trail. I heard you can get pretty wet on the Mist Trail, which I greatly wanted to avoid when the sun wasn't even up yet, so we opted for the slightly longer John Muir Trail. It did not disappoint. We did not see a single person on the trail. We also felt that the views were much better than the Mist Trail. Seeing that rainbow at the top of Nevada Falls was pretty awesome, and something probably not everybody gets to see. We reached the base of the subdome before 10 a.m. The subdome and half dome final legs of the journey take about half an hour each. The final climb of Half Dome itself has the infamous cable system with a roughly 45-degree slope where people have unfortunately died. The most serious risk is the weather. Once the surface is wet, it's easier to lose your grip. I didn't record the interaction with the park ranger, but this is the point after that where you start the subdome. Straight up. They took the steps away? What a ripoff. They need to plant more shade trees up here.
要修个15-20分钟啊，一坐下就有快超级。
Do you want your butt on camera the whole time? This looks just like the pictures. Except I don't recognize the people.
Totally.
Good technique.
Thank you. Yes. Oh yeah, thank you.
This gets pretty steep.
Yeah, it does.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing real good.
We're almost there. Yeah, it took a couple.
Do you mind if I pass you?
Yeah, go for it.
We lucked out immensely with the weather. The temp shot up 20 degrees the next couple of days that we were in the park. Also, on our way back down, there were some spotty showers that could have deterred some people from going up the cabled section. Overlooking the Yosemite Valley, where the most populated areas are, is pretty amazing. Also, you could see El Capitan in the background. Were they wearing something Minnesota?
Yeah, he had a Gophers hat on. The other dude had a Wild shirt and the St. Paul Saints hat.
I wasn't even looking. They had all of the teams.
All the teams. The only thing missing was a Vikings shirt.
That's so funny.
I was like, how would the camera not know this?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Get every molecule of dust off of those.
Yep. Did help.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
Oh, wow.
It's like the gymnasium floor dust.
Yeah. It looks like a sheer drop off from this angle.
Pretty much is.
That's cool.
Famous.
Coming up. I don't need that.
Well, don't worry, you won't be. Only family members look.
Mind if I? Yeah, come on. Yep, I'm waiting for you.
Sure. Get past the hard part.
We are or they are?
They are.
Okay.
I know, it's always dirty.
Michigan, you said you'd see us at the top.
I know. You guys are too fast for me.
We didn't wait very
I have
long.
to wait for my group a little bit.
Well, we barely stayed up there.
Yeah, that works. Doing great.
Oh my god, you guys.
I know.
It's not our fault.
I don't know whose idea this was.
Guy with the GoPro. Just hammering it out. I like it.
Wow. I kind of want to try that.
Turn around and go back up.
We're good. Yeah, you know what? I'm not done. I'm going back up.
Double crossing.
No, we'd get yelled at if we went on the other side of the cable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I won't tell anyone.
I will. It's on your GoPro, too. Why don't you put that point on where you're crying?
I'll cut that footage.
Yep.
Easy going downhill.
Wonder if we have cell reception at the bottom of this. Probably. Maybe.
So let them know we're alive?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe they're not worried.
maybe.
Yeah, probably not worried.
There are a lot of people. I'm glad we beat the heat.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
And I'm glad it hasn't been like super windy.
Yeah, it was about as good as it could get up there,
Yeah.
I thought. Man, 5-10 degrees colder if we're gonna be picky.
Picky we are not.
Gotta show Steph that.
Come back, Rattly. That is awesome.
I've never seen one in the wild.
Me neither.
Is he doing some rattling? Kalen?
It's moving. No, not really.
He's just a little guy.
Sweet. A new bird for my life list.
What's that?
Olive-sided flycatcher.
Exciting.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal now.
Your street cred just went up.
This YouTube video is going to explode. Oof. That was a close one.
Good GoPro footage.
Yeah, I know.
Face plant.
Totally worth it. Should we stop, or do you want to hear more about how fast this guy is? On the way back down, we took the mist trail so we could experience both routes. It's a much more challenging and technical trail that would be easier to go up than to go down. At one point, there was insufficient signage and possibly some tired and poor judgment, and we ended up deviating slightly and taking part of the John Muir Trail again. It probably added 2+ miles to our trip, which is exactly what we needed to round things out to a solid 20-mile day. Besides the 20 miles, I also clocked in 50,000 steps and we gained over 5,000 feet of elevation. We were on the trail for almost exactly 12 hours. And I went through almost 2 full bags of candy. Here's the bottom of Nevada Falls, where if you'd like, you can get pretty wet. We walked all that way just to see the same water. It looks the same.
Easier ways to have done this.
We did it. We survived. Hopefully we don't die in a car crash on the way. Totally worth it.